Hello, thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Kayla Jobman. I am a regional admissions counselor here at the University of Texas at Dallas. Today you will learn a lot about the university, including academic programs and opportunities, student resources, financial aid and scholarships, and more. I hope you enjoy. Let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so we're going to cover a lot, but we're going to start with some history and stats, and then we will go into some academic programs and campus life, how you can apply financial aid and scholarship opportunities, virtual experiences that we have for you guys, and then of course, how to get in touch with us. So starting with some history. UT Dallas was founded in 1961 as a graduate research center, and then we were signed into the UT system in 1969. In 1975, we admitted our first juniors and seniors and boosted enrollment to over 3,300 students. In 1990, we admitted our first freshman class of 100 students. As you can see, our student body and university grew very quickly in the following years. And then we were designated as a Tier 1 Research Institute in 2018, and last year we celebrated our 50th anniversary, and we have over 112,000 alumni worldwide. The Dallas area is a great place to go to school. We are one of the top 10 best performing cities. We have 2 large airports and 6 major sports teams, including the Dallas Cowboys and the Dallas Mavericks. There's never a shortage of things to do here. UTD is ranked #1 best value public university in the state of Texas by Forbes and the top university in the Southwest US for LGBTQ inclusivity. All Fortune 500 companies that are in the DFW area have hired our graduates, and our sports teams have taken home 20 conference titles in the past 5 years. Let's move on to some academic programs and some opportunities available. So first, our School of Arts and Humanities, and then our School of Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication. We have our Behavioral and Brain Sciences School, School of Economic, Political, and Policy Sciences, the Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science, our School of Interdisciplinary Studies, the Naveen Jindal School of Management, and the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. We have over 140 different academic programs for our students to choose from, as well as many double major and fast track options. The fast track option allows students to start coursework for their master's degree in their senior year of their undergrad. So this would allow those students to obtain their bachelor's and master's degrees in 5 years if they are really committed to that coursework. And I'll go into some of these opportunities as we go through the individual schools and programs. So first, our School of Arts and Humanities. This is one of the first schools that was founded at UT Dallas. The 5 different programs in the school are history, Latin American studies, literature, philosophy, and visual and performing arts. This school also houses our different language opportunities that you can take courses in. We offer Spanish, French, German, Japanese, Chinese, and Arabic. And the school also hosts a variety of performing events throughout the year that you can go watch and participate in, or you can perform in these events. Even if you're not majoring or minoring in this school, you can be a part of the arts, which I think is just really special and very important for our students. Although this is one of the smaller schools in regards to majors on campus, a lot of our students, will have a minor located within this school. Next, our School of Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication. This is the newest school that we have at UTD. All of the students that are enrolled in this school will receive the bachelor's degree of Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication. So just 1 degree program in this school. However, even though students receive the same degree, they will get to choose concentrations in one of 4 different areas. So we have animation, games, design and production, or critical media studies. We have brought in many guest speakers from Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks, and we've recently had a student work as a recording engineer for the popular hip hop group Migos during his senior year. So we have a lot of opportunities in this school, and we really want our students to gain that hands-on experience and knowledge before they graduate. That way you can have all of this information and wealth of knowledge so that you can go and achieve your professional career goals after graduation. Our School of Behavioral and Brain Sciences. So this school has quite a few different areas in research studies. The different programs in the school are child learning and development, cognitive science, neuroscience, psychology, and speech, language, and hearing sciences. This program was previously known as speech language pathology and audiology, and those two programs were ranked number 11 and number 4 in the nation respectively. So this school is the research focused school that we have, as I mentioned, and they have many different research centers like the Callier Center for Communication Disorders and the Center for Vital Longevity. There are also some really neat things that our students are doing through this school. For example, students have assisted with the Spring Festival here in Dallas at the Dallas Arboretum. And at that Spring Festival, the students worked with members who were hearing impaired to ensure that they were able to participate in the event and listen to music in different ways. Our next school is the School of Economic, Political, and Policy Sciences, or EPS as we like to shorthand it to. This school consists of quite a few different programs. Our criminology program is ranked number 9 in the nation by College Factual, and our geospatial information sciences program is number 1 in the nation by Geographical Perspectives. A lot of our students who major within this school are very passionate about helping people and making a difference in their community, and many of them have public sector career goals like becoming a lawyer or working for the government in some way. There are also a lot of double major opportunities in the school, including global business and international political economy, and biology and criminology. Moving on to our Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science. This school is the second largest school on campus and consists of quite a few different engineering programs, computer science, and data science. This school was named after one of our founders, Eric Johnson. And our founders are the same individuals who founded Texas Instruments, or TI, also more popularly known as the company who created those really handy graphing calculators that you've probably used at some point throughout your schooling. Computer science and engineering have been a passion of the university since the founding of the institution. We are one of the top engineering programs in the state, with our computer science, mechanical engineering, and computer engineering programs ranking number 3. And we are really, really proud to continue to grow and improve these programs in the fields that we were founded on. Our School of Interdisciplinary Studies houses 3 different programs. The Healthcare Studies program I like to highlight because it's really a great program for those students who are going into the healthcare field and don't really want to study biology or chemistry or one of those more kind of traditional programs. So these students not only get the sciences that they need to go on to their professional school of choice, whether it be medical school, pharmacy school, and so on, but they also get an education in the healthcare field and learn about topics like health insurance and how to run your own practice. One of the other programs in the school that I like to highlight is the Interdisciplinary Studies program. And this program is one of the more common programs chosen by students who want to become a teacher and get their teacher certification. So for the students who are interested in teacher certifications, we have a program called UTeach. And that program actually allows students to go into the classroom within their first semester to develop and deliver a lesson plan. So this really ensures that they get that hands-on experience to know if high school really is the audience that they want to teach to, or if maybe they should go to middle school or they want to look at elementary school. One of the other student resources that is very important for students in the Healthcare Studies program is our Health Professions Advising Center. And that center is there to help students study for any type of exams that they need. So the MCATs or the dental admission test, they will help students go through the interview process, study for those exams, build their resume, all of those other very important items that come with going on to a professional career in the healthcare field. And 75% of our HPAC students who are using that resource, so using that Health Professions Advising Center, or HPAC, they are getting admitted to medical school versus the national rate of 40%. So that is a valuable, valuable resource. Moving on to our School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. Our School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, or NSM, as we like to shorthand it, the programs in this school include actuarial science, data science, physics. There's courses here in cosmology and relativity and some really kind of out there topics, if you will. The newest program at UT Dallas is our data science degree, and this degree program is the perfect combination of computer science, mathematics, and statistics. So you might have seen this degree program listed in our engineering and computer science school since it's a partnership between these two. Data really plays a big part in our lives, and companies need individuals who can gather this data and analyze it to ensure the company runs smoothly and efficiently. This school also has a lot of focus on research and works on projects at various research centers like the Hansen Center for Space Studies and the McDermott Nanotech Institute, where one of their research projects is the invention of carbon nanotube artificial muscles. How cool is that? And then finally, our school, Naveen Jindal School of Management. This is the largest school that we have on campus and is composed of many different programs, including accounting, human resource management, and supply chain management. This school also offers many fast track options as well as double majors. Those fast track options, especially with management and business, are really beneficial for students going into a career field that requires a master's degree, like accounting, for example. Something special I like to talk about with this school is that all of the programs require their students to have an internship and community service before graduation. So this provides real-world experience in the business field that they can turn into job opportunities at one of the many companies in the DFW area or even across the country and the world. If you remember, I previously mentioned some of those Fortune 500 companies. All 24 of the Fortune 500 companies in the DFW area have hired our alumni. And a lot of times it's that experience that they gain during their education that really makes a difference. Another resource that we have on campus is the Pre-Law Advising Center. And that is very beneficial for those students who are interested in, going on to law school afterwards. A lot of students in the School of Management or the Economic, Political, and Policy Sciences School will take advantage of that resource. They have moot court, mock trial, and mediation competition teams, LSAT prep and advising, law school application advising, and 91% of our students who are using that pre-law center are getting accepted into law school. So another invaluable resource. So let's move on to some campus life and what we have to offer you guys for fun. So we have over 350 different student organizations on campus. They can range from personal interests such as knitting or Harry Potter Club to academic and professional interests, so engineering or student government. There are so many options. But, if you come to UTD and there's not an organization that really speaks to you that you want to be a part of, then it's really simple for you to create your own organization. You just need to gather some friends together, get a sponsor for that organization, and then fill out the form. And the form is only 1 page, so it really is very simple and fast, and it is a wonderful way to leave your legacy on the university. Housing. So we do not require our freshmen to live on campus, but we do have many options for our freshmen, and then of course going up sophomores through seniors and our graduate students. The University Commons residence halls feature 3-bedroom suites with bathroom and living area where every student has their own room. So it's not a traditional dorm room where you're in the same room as somebody else. You have your own room here at UTD. And there's also recreation areas, large communal spaces so that you guys can hang out, and of course some study lounges. And then we also have Canyon Creek Heights, and University Village that are more apartment style. And they have a variety of floor plans, some furnished, unfurnished, other amenities, and those are available for you for your sophomore through senior years, and then of course graduate if you continue on with your education. And then some transfer student services. They have Transfer Thirsty Thursdays, Coffee and Conversation. There's the Tau Sigma National Honor Society. And then there's, of course, newsletters and different welcome teams and different resources available for you guys as transfer students. Taylor Atkins is the Assistant Director of Transfer and Transition Programs. And their email address is taylor.atkins@utdallas.edu. So, of course, you love UT Dallas and you absolutely want to come here, but how are you going to apply? So as a freshman, we have the admission review. We holistically review all of our freshmen. So consideration, of course, is going to be given to different factors like academics, your GPA, rank, things like that, the rigor of your programs that you're in now. So AP dual credit courses, your SAT or ACT test scores if you have them, and then, looking at preparation for that intended major. So looking at if you're ready for that computer science program and if you really have shown an interest in it. And then, of course, looking at your resume, essay, letters of recommendation, all those other kind of optional items that can be submitted. And we do honor the Texas top 10% rule. So some things to keep in mind, freshmen, as you're going through the application process. You want to complete your application through Apply Texas or through the Common App. So you can pick one or the other. Please do not do both. There's a $50 application fee, but we do accept fee waivers as well as have some events throughout the semester that you can attend so that you can get your application fee waived. We will need your official high school transcripts, and those can be submitted physically through the mail or electronically through an approved source. And then we will need SAT or ACT scores, or we will need you to fill out a form letting us know that you're applying without a score. And then we'll want you to submit an essay or a resume or letters of recommendation instead of those SAT or ACT scores. And then some dates to keep in mind. Our application is open and available. The FAFSA application will open on October 1st. And then our priority application deadline is December 1st, and regular application deadline is May 1st. For transfer students, we have a couple different ways to review you. So there's reviewed admission and there's assured admission. So starting with assured admission, one of the ways to obtain assured admission is to be a member of the Comet Connection program. And with that Comet Connection program, if you're a member, then you have to have earned an Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, or an Associate of Arts in Teaching with a minimum GPA of a 3.0. Now, if you haven't completed an associate's degree, you can still gain assured admission by having between 42 and 90 transferable credit hours with a GPA of a 3.0 or higher. And then, of course, you must be in good standing at your current institution. For reviewed admission, the process is a little bit different, but still very similar. For these students, we're going to look at your performance. We will look at your transferable credits and your GPA, and we're going to want to make sure that you have performed well in those areas. And then, of course, we're going to look at your preparation, so relevant coursework to the degree program that you are wanting to go into. And then we will also look at your optional documents, so resume, letters of recommendation, the essay prompt if you want to submit that. We'll review all of that for that reviewed admission. Transfer students, for your application as you go through the process, you're going to want to complete that application. You'll want to complete that $50 application fee or provide a fee waiver. We do have events that you can attend to get that application fee waived. You'll need to submit official transcripts from all of your previous institutions. So even if you have those credits at your current institution that transferred from a previous one, we will still need separate transcripts from all institutions. And then if you're submitting any optional documents, you will want to submit those as well. International students, you will need to submit your English proficiency score. Some deadlines to keep in mind for the spring semester, deadline is May 15th, or excuse me, the deadline has already passed. That was May 15th of this year. And then November 1st is the regular application deadline. For summer, that deadline is October 15th, and then May 1st. So what are some good tips and how can you really improve your chances of being admitted? Challenge yourself academically, take those harder courses and really dedicate yourself to that coursework. Apply early, submit your supplemental documents, use your resume to highlight your leadership, your community service, any awards that you have received. If you're currently working and have been employed at any point during your education, the resume is a good place to highlight that. And then, of course, you can check your application status online through your Galaxy portal to ensure that you have submitted all of your documents, everything is completed, and then where you are at in the application review process. So, some financial aid and scholarships. So this is the estimated cost of attendance. So this is tuition and fees, books, room and board, all of it combined together. And this is based on 15 hours per semester, so 30 per year. Room and board, of course, is based on campus housing. If you live off campus, then that cost is going to be a little bit different. Oklahoma residents, you guys can apply for a waiver so that you can potentially receive Texas resident tuition rate plus just a $30 per semester credit hour fee. One thing to keep in mind, so the variable and the guaranteed rate you will see are a little bit different. So the guaranteed tuition plan allows for students to plan a little bit better for the cost of tuition. So that tuition plan will stay the same for the 4 consecutive years that you are enrolled, and you can plan better. It allows you to really set aside that money if you need to and look at financial aid and different scholarship opportunities so that those costs are planned for more effectively. So the financial aid process, you'll want to gain admission to UTD. You'll want to submit either that FAFSA application or TASFA application if you qualify for that. The UTD school code for FAFSA is 009741. And then, of course, please make sure that you monitor your account so that you can submit additional documentation if needed. And that is your account through FAFSA and then also your UTD account. If our financial aid office needs additional information, then those to-do items will be put in your student account so that you know that we need additional info. The FAFSA application will open on October 1st. The state priority deadline is January 15th, so please keep that in mind. And we really want to help our students pay for school and kind of offset those costs. We have 64% of our students graduating debt-free. The national rate is around 35%, just to give you some comparison. So we do have a lot of scholarship opportunities as well to help offset the cost. So some of those scholarships are the Academic Excellence Scholarship, Comet Transfer Scholarship, Diversity Scholars Program, the McDermott Scholars Program, National Merit if you qualify for that, Phi Theta Kappa for transfer students, and then of course the Terry Foundation Scholarship. So for freshmen, you guys are eligible to apply for the Academic Excellence Scholarship, the Diversity Scholars Program, McDermott Scholars, the National Merit Scholars if you qualify, and then of course the Terry Foundation Scholarship. And then our transfer scholarships, Comet Transfer Scholarship, Diversity Scholars Program, Phi Theta Kappa Scholarship, and then that Terry Foundation Scholarship again. The Academic Excellence Scholarship is awarded to many of our freshman students. You must be a first-time in college freshman. The deadline is December 1st, and these awards can range sometimes up to or exceeding full tuition. So make sure you submit your application and have been admitted before December 1st so that you can potentially receive this award. The Comet Transfer Scholarship is based on GPA. You must be a Texas resident at the time of admission, and we will look at your GPA at that time of admission. You must have between 30 and 90 transferable credit hours to be eligible for this scholarship. And then the Phi Theta Kappa Scholarship is also for our transfer students. You must be able to provide your PTK membership documentation and have the appropriate transferable credit hour and GPA requirements, as well as be a Texas resident at the time of admission. So, how are you going to connect with us? Because we know that we're not all sitting in front of our computer at all hours of the day and night. So we have a lot of virtual resources available for you guys to help kind of answer some of those questions and so that you can tour our campus. So you can meet with an admissions counselor one-on-one. You can take a guided tour led by a current UTD student. You can attend any of our virtual events. So Discover UTD Week is for any students, families, anybody who wants to learn more about the university. We will provide a fee waiver during that event for our students. And then Preview Friday is for our transfer students. So this is going to have more specific information for you transfer students. And then this is also where you can find current up-to-date information regarding COVID-19 and how the university is accommodating and making any changes as needed. That website is listed there, utdallas.edu/virtual admission resources. So Discover Week, a little bit more details, and here's the dates. So you'll be able to connect with academic departments. You'll be able to have your questions answered by our admissions teams. And it's in the evening. So instead of having, weeks where we can't get you guys on campus because of COVID-19, we made this all virtual and all in the evenings to accommodate your busy schedules. So you can qualify for that fee waiver at this event, and those dates are listed there for you. And then our Preview Friday event for our transfer students. So this is more detailed information regarding transfer resources, scholarships, financial aid. Admissions counselors will be able to answer your questions at this event as well. And it will be held on Fridays from 2 to 3, and then again, a fee waiver. And there are multiple dates that you can attend this event. And then our admissions counselors with their contact information. So these are our DFW counselors, Sandrea Dorsey. We have Genesis Castillo. We have Andrea Rivera. Barbara Boyd. And then our regional admissions counselors, we have Will Henning covering the Austin and Central Texas region. We have Kayla Jobman, myself, covering some of the San Antonio and Central Texas region as well, including the South Texas and some of the coast. We have Carla Bounds in Houston. And then we also have Guy Grenard in Houston. And you can look up your specific admissions counselor based on your school on our website. So if you would like to contact your specific counselor, that information can also be found online. And thank you so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed.